Hey, Celtics Nation! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. Rumors have been swirling around the Boston Celtics front office for weeks now, and the basketball world is buzzing with speculation about their latest strategic move. Sources close to the organization have suggested that a potential signing was in the works, but no one expected it to materialize quite this quickly. AMARI Williams, a player whose name has floated through countless draft analyses and preseason showcases, has reportedly agreed to a two-way contract with the Celtics, signaling a potential shift in the team's roster dynamics. While two-way contracts often fly under the radar for casual fans, insiders understand that these agreements are more than just minor adjustments. They can serve as pivotal tools for integrating emerging talent into an established squad. Celtics analysts are already theorizing how Williams' skill set, his defensive tenacity, athleticism, and court vision could complement the current rotation, especially given the team's ambitions to balance youth development with immediate competitive success. Fans, on the other hand, are speculating feverishly on social media, dissecting his college performance, summer league highlights, and even off-court persona, hoping to predict how he might adapt to the storied franchise. The two-way nature of the deal also hints at flexibility, allowing Boston to test Williams' readiness for the NBA rigor without fully committing a roster spot, which is an approach that blends caution with optimism, a hallmark of modern management strategies in the league. Observers are noting that the Celtics' timing coincides with a period of evaluation across the league, as teams finalize rosters and seek hidden gems who can provide unexpected value. While the official announcement is still pending, multiple insiders are pointing to the inevitability of this signing, and the rumor mills are spinning wildly, feeding a narrative that could reshape the Celtics' approach to player development and game-time strategy. The basketball community is now watching, almost breathlessly, as this story unfolds, speculating on potential playing time, integration into the lineup, and the subtle ways Williams could influence games beyond box score statistics. Analysts are already projecting scenarios where Williams' presence might alter matchups, especially in high-pressure moments, and considering how his style aligns with Boston's overall tactical philosophy. The rumor itself, irrespective of the eventual outcome, has ignited a conversation that merges both analytical insight and fan-driven speculation, demonstrating the magnetic pull of even tentative roster moves in the modern NBA ecosystem. Inside the Celtics organization, sources hint at a calculated approach to Williams' acquisition, emphasizing the dual purpose of two-way contracts. This isn't merely a developmental placeholder, but rather a strategic maneuver that allows for experimentation while minimizing risk. Scouts are reportedly impressed with his defensive versatility, capable of guarding multiple positions, which could be a significant asset given Boston's commitment to a fast-paced, switch-heavy defensive scheme. Coaches are theorizing rotations that might see Williams paired with seasoned veterans to accelerate his adaptation to professional play, capitalizing on mentorship and on-court experience simultaneously. Speculation abounds on social media as fans debate whether this move signals a larger trend within the franchise, possibly indicating a shift toward embracing younger, more versatile players who can contribute immediately while still maturing. Analysts are exploring how Williams' skill set could provide the Celtics with options in late-game scenarios, especially against teams with dynamic wings and forwards, pointing to the subtle impact a single two-way player might have over the course of a long, grueling season. The rumor emphasizes flexibility, suggesting the front office is preparing for contingencies and potential injuries while still keeping an eye on long-term growth. Rumors have also hinted at off-court attributes, leadership potential, work ethic, and adaptability that might have influenced the decision, showcasing the multi-dimensional evaluation process teams employ today. In conversations with insiders, there is a sense of cautious optimism. Boston has historically been strategic with two-way contracts, sometimes turning under-the-radar signings into key contributors, and Williams could be the next example of this pattern. The discussion extends to salary cap management, as two-way contracts offer teams financial flexibility while still retaining the ability to elevate a player if they prove themselves. Fans are already imagining highlight reels and potential breakout performances, speculating on whether Williams could become a staple in late-season rotations or even in playoff scenarios. The buzz around this potential signing exemplifies how rumors can generate excitement and speculation, blending analytical predictions with fan-driven narratives. With the Celtics constantly balancing competitiveness and player development, Williams' arrival, even rumored, has sparked a dialogue about strategy, timing, and the hidden value embedded in two-way agreements, demonstrating how a single signing can ripple across fan communities, media discussions, and internal evaluations alike. Speculation continues to mount around the implications of Williams joining the Celtics, particularly in terms of roster depth and tactical versatility. Observers suggest that his two-way contract may be the tip of the iceberg for Boston's broader strategy, signaling a willingness to explore unorthodox roster structures that maximize both cap efficiency and developmental potential. Analysts note that Williams' defensive agility and rebounding ability could fill a niche role that becomes increasingly important during back-to-back games and high-intensity stretches, potentially reducing the strain on more established players while maintaining competitive balance. Rumors further suggest that Boston's coaching staff is intrigued by his adaptability, as his ability to switch positions and contribute in transitional offense may allow for more fluid and unpredictable lineups. Social media chatter paints a vivid picture of a fan base eager to see Williams make an immediate impact, with debates centering on his readiness for NBA-level intensity, his potential fit alongside star players, and the strategic deployment of two-way contracts to optimize game day rotations. Insiders hint at preliminary plans to integrate him during practice sessions, preseason scrimmages, and possibly in garbage time minutes initially, gradually expanding his role as he acclimates to the speed and physicality of professional basketball. The rumor mill has also entertained theories regarding Williams' ceiling, with comparisons to former two-way success stories who transitioned into core contributors. Financially, the two-way agreement provides a safety net for the franchise while retaining an option for rapid elevation should Williams prove himself indispensable. Analysts are mapping potential scenarios in which his presence could influence matchups against top-tier opponents, emphasizing situational versatility as a key advantage. This rumor, though unconfirmed officially, has already reshaped expectations within fan communities and pundit circles, highlighting the power of speculation in driving narrative momentum even before ink meets contract. The excitement surrounding Williams also reflects broader conversations about talent pipelines, player evaluation, and the subtle intricacies of roster management, illustrating that in the NBA, even tentative signings carry disproportionate weight in shaping perception, media focus, and fan engagement across multiple platforms. Evaluations are ongoing, and whispers suggest that Boston is watching closely, potentially positioning Williams for an important role if he adapts quickly and demonstrates a strong grasp of both fundamentals and situational intelligence. The ongoing buzz exemplifies how rumors act as catalysts for deeper strategic analysis, providing a lens into both short-term tactical experimentation and long-term developmental foresight, with Williams at the center of this speculative narrative, a promising figure whose impact remains to be seen, yet whose presence alone has captured attention across the league, social media, and fan forums alike. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Whispers around the league suggest that AMARI Williams' rumored signing is stirring interest not only in Boston but across competing franchises, with scouts and analysts monitoring how the Celtics manage his integration. Observers speculate that a two-way contract allows for careful observation, letting coaching staff gauge his readiness for NBA minutes while minimizing risk to the roster's cohesion and strategic balance. Rumors point to intensive evaluation during practice sessions, summer leagues, and potentially limited regular season appearances, offering a glimpse into Boston's methodical approach to talent cultivation. Fans, fueled by social media, dissect every highlight, statistic, and rumor surrounding Williams, debating whether his offensive versatility and defensive instinct can translate seamlessly to the professional stage. Analysts posit that his potential ability to guard multiple positions may address lingering concerns about roster depth, particularly in fast-paced matchups where stamina and rotational flexibility are paramount. Internal whispers suggest a focus not just on physical performance, but also on leadership qualities, adaptability to team culture, and resilience under pressure, attributes that can often distinguish a player who thrives from one who merely survives at the NBA level. The rumor further explores possible scenarios in which Williams could be gradually integrated into high-stakes games, offering rotational flexibility while allowing veteran players to manage workload efficiently. The chatter extends to long-term projections, suggesting that if Williams impresses, his contract could be converted or extended, creating a pathway from two-way ambiguity to full-time roster impact. In fan forums, comparisons are drawn to other young players who emerge from two-way arrangements, sparking debates over potential breakout timelines, strategic fit, and the subtle ways he might influence Boston's defensive and offensive schemes. The rumor, while unconfirmed, underscores the intricate dance between talent evaluation, contractual maneuvering, and fan-driven storytelling, illustrating how even preliminary news can reverberate through the NBA ecosystem, shaping narratives, expectations, and strategic speculation around both player development and team trajectory. Analysts continue to dissect the potential impacts, forecasting scenarios where Williams' presence could enable innovative rotations, influence late-game strategies, and enhance the Celtics' adaptability in a league increasingly defined by versatility and depth. Conversations also highlight the delicate balance the franchise must strike, nurturing emerging talent while maintaining competitiveness, a dynamic that positions Williams as both a potential asset and a subject of intense scrutiny, reflecting the complex interplay between rumor, strategy, and performance evaluation in professional basketball. The Celtics' rumored interest in AMARI Williams has sparked widespread discussion about the evolving role of two-way players in modern NBA rosters, highlighting how teams leverage these contracts to test talent while preserving flexibility. Analysts suggest that Williams' defensive capabilities, athleticism, and basketball IQ could allow Boston to experiment with unconventional lineups, enhancing the team's adaptability against diverse opponents. Rumors indicate that internal evaluations are meticulous, considering not only in-game performance, but also practice habits, work ethic, and the intangible qualities that contribute to a player's long-term success. Fans are actively speculating about how Williams might mesh with Boston's established stars, debating potential combinations, rotations, and tactical adjustments that could maximize his strengths while minimizing exposure in high-pressure situations. Insider chatter hints at preliminary plans to integrate him gradually, ensuring he acclimates to NBA speed and physicality while gaining insights from veteran teammates and coaching staff. Social media buzz amplifies these narratives, with highlight reels, mock rotations, and statistical comparisons generating conversation and speculation, reflecting the intersection of analytical insight and fan enthusiasm. Rumors also emphasize the strategic timing of the signing, suggesting that Boston is positioning itself to optimize roster construction and development pipelines ahead of critical stretches in the season. Two-way contracts, while often understated, can become pivotal tools for long-term planning, allowing franchises to nurture emerging talent without committing fully to roster spots, salary cap implications, or strategic constraints. Analysts are drawing parallels to past success stories where two-way players transitioned into impactful contributors, underscoring the potential significance of Williams' arrival, even if initially limited to practice and rotational minutes. The speculation surrounding his signing reinforces how rumors influence both fan perception and professional analysis, shaping expectations and fueling dialogue about player potential, strategic experimentation, and the subtleties of roster management in an increasingly competitive NBA environment. By blending insight, conjecture, and fan engagement, the ongoing rumor about Williams exemplifies how modern basketball narratives evolve, intertwining speculation, statistical interpretation, and strategic foresight to generate excitement and anticipation even before official confirmation. The discussion highlights the balance Boston must navigate, weighing potential upside against immediate performance demands, with Williams positioned as a key variable in this unfolding story of opportunity, adaptation, and speculative impact. Rumors circulating in basketball circles suggest that Williams' potential addition to the Celtics could influence broader league perceptions about two-way contracts and player development strategies. Analysts argue that the Celtics' approach may set a precedent for other franchises seeking to balance competitive objectives with talent cultivation, emphasizing the strategic flexibility such contracts afford. Whisper discussions among insiders highlight Williams' potential as a rotational asset, capable of contributing across multiple positions and adapting to varying game scenarios, which could make him a hidden yet valuable piece within Boston's system. Fans and pundits are speculating on social media about the speed at which he might ascend from limited minutes to a more integral role, generating narratives that blend anticipation, analysis, and imaginative projection. The rumors further explore the nuanced evaluation process behind two-way signings, including scouting reports, practice observations, and assessments of a player's mental resilience and cultural fit within the team. Conversations suggest that Boston's decision-making involves careful consideration of both short-term tactical advantages and long-term player development objectives, reflecting a sophisticated understanding of roster construction. Analysts are mapping potential in-game scenarios, contemplating how Williams' defensive flexibility could allow Boston to maintain intensity while providing rest opportunities for core players, ultimately enhancing overall team performance. The ongoing speculation underscores the dynamic interplay between rumor, strategy, and public perception, illustrating how even unconfirmed news can catalyze comprehensive discussions across multiple platforms. Fans, analysts, and insiders are all engaged in projecting outcomes, weighing his immediate contribution against developmental potential and debating the broader implications for team strategy, roster depth, and competitive positioning. As the rumor persists, it highlights the multifaceted impact of a two-way signing, extending beyond individual performance to influence organizational decisions, league-wide perceptions, and fan engagement, demonstrating that in professional basketball, even tentative whispers carry meaningful weight in shaping narrative momentum, strategic speculation, and broader discourse surrounding team building, talent utilization, and the evolving dynamics of player integration within elite rosters. Whispers suggest that Williams' potential signing is emblematic of a larger trend among NBA franchises, where two-way contracts are increasingly employed not merely as developmental tools, but as strategic levers to enhance roster flexibility and manage competitive risk. Analysts propose that Boston's front office may view Williams as a tactical asset capable of filling specific defensive and offensive gaps, providing versatility that can be deployed situationally without disrupting established rotations. Fans have speculated online about the symbolic and practical significance of this move, debating how it might influence team culture, mentorship dynamics, and a gradual infusion of emerging talent into high-pressure environments. Insider chatter points to detailed evaluations of Williams' adaptability, mental acuity, and readiness for professional competition, with practice performance and scrimmage outcomes serving as critical indicators. The rumor also suggests that his two-way status could allow for controlled exposure to the rigors of NBA competition, offering Boston an opportunity to assess his long-term potential while maintaining immediate roster stability. Analysts are constructing hypothetical scenarios in which Williams' presence could impact rotation patterns, late-game matchups, and defensive schemes, emphasizing the strategic utility of flexible contracts in modern basketball. Social media engagement reflects fan enthusiasm and debate, as followers dissect his college highlights, predictive metrics, and potential chemistry with key Celtics players, generating a feedback loop that amplifies the rumor's reach and narrative weight. By exploring both tangible and intangible elements, this speculation highlights the multi-layered considerations that franchises weigh when integrating two-way players, from athletic performance to cultural fit. The rumor underscores the subtle yet significant influence of preliminary signings on public perception, tactical experimentation, and player development strategies, demonstrating that even tentative moves can ripple through fan communities, media narratives, and analytical discourse. Observers continue to monitor, theorize, and debate, aware that Williams' rumored role could evolve into a noteworthy story of talent recognition, strategic experimentation, and the intricate balancing act of NBA roster management, reflecting the complex interplay between rumor, analysis, and anticipation that characterizes professional basketball discourse in the digital age. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you